Hi, I'm Professor Mark Bryans, 7th degree black belt in the American Combato system, Judo Dao. Today I have with me my good friend and student Tom Sievers, who is a black belt in the American Combato system. Tom's been with me for 25 years now.
That long?
Yeah, it's that long. 1995 he came, and he's been a great student and turned into a really close friend too. So Tom's going to be assisting me today, and we're going to look at our first counterattack, what we call counterattacks in American Combato. As you've seen in the previous videos, the stress is on preemptive attacking, being ready for the assailant, seeing his approach, getting into the relaxed, ready position with him, and dealing with him that way, so he doesn't have the chance to get in without us reacting quickly. But what if he's taken us by surprise and we're just caught off guard, or there are other ways we could end up in this situation, what we call counterattacks. At the white belt level, there are 16 different counterattacks, and there are variations which make for more, but things like choke from the front, choke from the rear, bear hug over the arms from the back, etc. The various things that you do see covered in martial arts. And of course, we have those things too, but they are secondary to the attacking actions and the attacking combinations. But we certainly need the reactive work in case we are caught off guard. So this is a contingency plan. Today, Tom and I are going to cover the front choke. So as I've said, I would never allow a person to come in and grab me by the neck if I saw it coming. I'd do something else first. But the assailant has got me around the neck. So Tom's going to grab me lightly around the neck. I'm going to step back, in this case with my right foot, and I'm going to break it with the left arm. As I come over the top of both of his arms, I want to drive right across the top and shear through the wrist. Now my hand is perfectly set to come back with the chop and then various follow-ups from there. If this man is choking us, we've got a very serious situation, and it needs a very serious response. Frankly, anytime somebody attacks you, can you really assess what the capability of the individual is? You know, the law is going to look at several things if you defend yourself and hurt somebody, and rightfully so. They're going to look at, did the attacker have the opportunity to attack you? Did he show the intention to attack you? And then did he have the capability? That's kind of tough. Can you tell what the capability is of somebody? Somebody could be small and slight and have a knife in their hand. And somebody could have great skill that you don't know about. So it's a difficult situation. So this person has approached me. He's grabbed me by the neck, caught me off guard. I'm going to step back, attempting to break the hold through the wrist. The important thing going on here is coming over the top of this, try to come as flat. I'm creating a shearing effect over and through the wrist. Don't do this unless you're very powerful. Come in and strike the arm. If you're powerful and stronger than the assailant is, it'll work, but you're going to have much better efficiency. Tom grabs again. You want to get adept at breaking it on both sides, right and left, but I would recommend in the beginning, develop one side, your good arm that you're good with, and slowly bring the other one up to snuff. Of course, I could have a broken arm in an attack, and I need to know how to use the other arm. But when he grabs with both hands, it's really not going to make any difference which way that I break this hold, right or left. But we want to come over the top of his arm, just like a pair of scissors or something, and shear across the top. You don't want to come in and drive the arm down. All these are okay, but they just won't have the efficiency of coming straight across the top. Now, nothing is any different than before. Attack the attacker. I've broken the hold, and now our first counter strike coming back is going to be that edge of the hand blow. Now it's up to you whether you put that into the throat. Ladies, if you were under attack, I recommend you hit his throat. Gentlemen, this guy's choking you. It's a pretty serious attack on his part. Always be best if you could do less, but then hurt him fully. But unfortunately, that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to hurt him badly if we're going to escape this individual. So again, the target selection is up to you, whether you hit him across the windpipe, or maybe I attack him in the philtrum, this point of the nose here. Now let's talk about training with partners. You have got to be extremely careful when training. Do not make contact with one another. What about light contact? Well, not on the vital targets. If I grab Tom in a one-arm lapel grab and he does the maneuver, I know this is not what we're talking about now, but he can strike my arm fairly hard. You know, there's not going to be an issue with that. He can pound it pretty good, really. Yeah. Go ahead and hit the arm, Tom. Yeah, sure. You know, as long as your partner can handle it, he's told you to do it, like I did tell him to do it. Now, he knew enough not to bust my arm here, but things like grabbing the neck, don't come in and throttle your partner. This is ridiculous. Now, let's talk about what happens if the front choke fails. Tom's grabbed me by the neck. I step back, and he's just simply too strong. I cannot break the hold. Well, there's going to be a rebounding effect, and we're going to take advantage and drive the rear hand between the attacker's arm right into his eyes, and I would try to drive him right off. And if that occurred, I would follow up into him immediately. But we're not so optimistic. We want you prepared for the worst. I come back, it doesn't break. I stab his eyes, he doesn't let go. But hopefully I've weakened it, and it gives me another opportunity to attempt the break again. Look at it from the other angle. Thomas grabbed. I get stuck. I jab the eyes. Notice I've rechambered this arm to come back with the break again and then into the attacking action. So the name counterattacks kind of says it well in that we're going to attack the individual who has attacked us, but we have to counter something first often. In this case, his hands are on the neck. If he grabbed me by my wrist and it was serious enough, of course I would attack him, but I would just go right at him immediately with the attack. So, he's grabbed me by the neck, break the hold, follow up. He's grabbed me by the neck and it doesn't break, come back with the eye stab, and back again with the break and chop. Today's lesson, the front choke.